nothingphone CEO just announced that they are working on iMessage for Android. Will Android finally have iMessage? Is this the end of the blue bubble green bubble? iMessage stands as a formidable force, tightly woven into the fabric of Apple's ecosystem. Its seamless integration across iPhones, iPads, and Macs, coupled with its suite of advanced features, has made it a coveted tool for Apple users. However, despite the undeniable popularity of iMessage, it remains exclusive to Apple devices, leaving Android users out in the cold. Many giants like Google, Microsoft, Meta and others have tried and failed to take the US communication market, as Apple has created a brilliant ecosystem to keep their users in the circle and taken many more, as it is easy to have the blue bubble than to feel like an outsider to the community. Recently, nothingphone is trying to make iMessage available on Android, which is interesting. Will they finally make the impossible possible? While most other countries, if not all the others, use internet messaging like WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, Telegram, Signal, Line, KakaoTalk, etc., Apple's iMessage is rather an old way of digital messaging or, well, texting. So why then, despite so many companies trying to break the iMessage's dominance, iMessage still dominates in the US? And why will Android never beat iMessage in the US? Let's find out. Apple Universe, or in short, the Apple ecosystem. You must have heard at least once about how great the Apple ecosystem works. Apple just works differently. From the iMessage to FaceTime to calls, everything just works so well. iMessage's integration with Apple services, such as FaceTime and AirDrop, strengthens the overall Apple experience. The ability to seamlessly transition between messaging, video calls, and file sharing within the same ecosystem is a significant advantage that Apple would likely be reluctant to relinquish by porting iMessage to Android. Apple has carefully crafted iMessage as a key component of its ecosystem, serving as a powerful incentive for users to remain within the Apple fold. By keeping iMessage exclusive, Apple maintains a competitive edge and encourages brand loyalty. Not everyone is a nerd. Most people like you and me don't care about how the messages are delivered. There is no need to. It doesn't matter if the messages are delivered via internet or via cell service, as long as it is fast, easy and seamless and can access most people on it. People will use it over any other platform, like Google's slow RCS messaging. This is the mistake every other company makes. The companies make it complicated rather than being simple, fun, and accessible. They bring on so many features, say it does this, it does that, etc., but they forget the main part, which is overall experience. User-friendliness. Ever noticed why so many messaging apps have useful features, but over time it feels boring and not that useful? That's because it lacks the ability to run fluently and fails to deliver the core features. Most of the time it does not even work with multiple devices seamlessly. Sometimes the emoji doesn't work. Sometimes you have to go through so much just to take a photo and send it to a friend quickly. Sometimes your picture quality isn't as good as your default camera. Sometimes it's just laggy. iMessage doesn't seem to have any of that problem. Everyone doesn't switch because everyone doesn't switch. It might sound obvious, but you know what I mean. The thing is, people are caught in the Apple ecosystem and don't feel the need to switch. That's why no one switches to another platform, because why disconnect yourself from your community? You know how hard it is to make people switch. For example, you like WhatsApp, but to text someone, they must have the app. So you tell them to download the app and log in while their other friends are on iMessage. What do you think they will use the most? What do you think they will feel attached to? Exactly. Downloading the app and getting it to work is a hassle already, let alone texting you alone on a different platform. Blue bubble bias. People who use iMessage have a strong stereotype towards the Android users because every text they send to an Android user will appear as green. That's because it's end-to-end encrypted internet messaging on iOS to iOS, but when an Apple user sends a message through iMessage, it delivers as a normal old-fashioned SMS through cell services. It will charge an SMS fee. It is so limited and so slow. That's why people get a cheap feeling about Android. So whenever someone sees a text on a green bubble, they automatically think it's a hassle. There are so many people who don't even want to talk to a person after seeing they have a green bubble. Apple can solve this by making iMessage available for Android, but why would they? They won't. And that's why iMessage will remain on top in the US for quite a while. The nothingphone's iMessage was taken down just after a day of being published. They are saying they need some more time to work on the project, but we know what it means. What do you think about iMessage? Do you think it's better overall or just a trap for more users to get into the Apple universe? Let us know in the comment. Subscribe to this channel to get more amazing information like this.